just wanna be her for your mom to your pops to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curve like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah.
Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded at the goal line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
5 wide. Under 10. Watch the safety creep. Stop. Hey, seam 6.
To throw, it's Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Half 85.
56. Mike, 56.
Hey, high 7.
Rip left. Mike's 56.
On play action, Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tim Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Motion. 41, Mike. 41.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. Oh, 59 yards.
And the Bills, first down and 10 yards to go.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
He's cracked.
Second and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Blue draw Corker. Regular. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding them to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tight. 96, Mike 96. It's a party now. Hey, lady. Hey, lady.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Boston Scott, his first carry. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check the hey, lady. Hey, lady. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now Scott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, with
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On first down, Scott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
52's the mark, boy. 52. 2 yards on the pickup. 36. Check 52.
From the 25 on second down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold. To that one, it's second down.
Incomplete. It's third down and 8 yards.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
Check girls.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check 50.
80 weapon.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now on second and 16, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but not them just taking it big-time John. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
39 yards there, a big one.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Middle.
On second and 7, Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Alpha. 280.
Darnold now to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he's going to go down again. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Keep going.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. A gain of 3, second down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Allen going to leave it on the draw for McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Hey, Haywood!
52, Mike 52. I know he ain't got it. Hey, Mike 52.
Red 80!
On first down, Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 61 yards. They'll run with Scott, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
They go again with Scott. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Back two, Mike back two. That's what I do. Whip.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the carry, this is Scott. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Boston Scott, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen going to throw again. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's taken to the 26. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Hey, now we're going to sign. You got right 96. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Switch. Switch. Man, 80.
Darnold on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jerry Hughes picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down now, it's Scott. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. It's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Danielle Hunter in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
5.
Mike 41. Mike 41. Let's pick it. Alert. Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike,
it. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Allen throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Orbit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. McCoy. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's McCoy. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
I got you. Check the backer, check the backer.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
And when you've already thrown 2 interceptions, you got to take extra special care of the football because that one could very easily have been a 3rd.
Yeah, off balance, pressure coming. Probably just has to stick that one in his pocket, right?
He does. I just think that when he's in a rut like this, I think this happens to a lot of quarterbacks. They try and overcome it by making big-time throws. Throws they know they shouldn't make, but they're hoping to complete them rather than having the confidence that they actually will.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
25, check 25, check 25. Regular.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
56 to Mike. 56.
And the blitz does come. And the pressure gets to him again. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now it's Darnold. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. From the 50, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, come on, switch it. Hey, lady! Shit, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, lady! 29, lady! 29, watch the curl.
Now Darnold. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not.